Minecraft, the blocky frontier. These are the voyages of the airship Randomness. Its 5-tick mission to seek new mobs and villages, and to boldly go where no Steve has gone before.
Oh, I'm almost there. Don't leave without me. I'm almost there. Don't leave me. Don't leave me. I'm almost... Ah!
Hello, YouTube. This is Flaming Gamers. I'm Necro13 here with Hobbs. And today we're going to be doing a mod review of the Archimedes Ships mod, which is a really amazing mod. But we'll tell you more about that in a minute. So let's get started.
Okay, so like he said, it's Archimedes Ships mod. Version 1.3 for Minecraft 1.6.2 with Forge. It's made by BalkondeurAlpha, creator of Balkon's Weapons mod. And okay, so let's start off with the crafting recipes. Okay,
Alrighty, so the basic component that you're going to need for your ships is this ship marker here, which I'm standing next to. It's actually a really, really simple crafting recipe, just 4 sticks for wood planks and a piece of iron in the middle, and you get this lovely ship marker. Now, this is, like, as I said, a really simple and it's a really cheap recipe, too. There's no, like, diamonds or gold or too much redstone or anything, so it's just really nice.
Okay, so this is the floater. This is gonna make your, like, really heavy ships that are in the water float. If you have, like, the physics on in the command thing. Okay, to craft this, all you need is a piece of wool right there. And then some type of wood. Not like planks, but actual wood. Okay, so what's this one?
Alrighty, this is the air balloon, which
is crafted like a balloon.
The config file, which I will tell you how to do, but this is what you'll need for your ships to fly if you want to make an airship. This is a really cheap recipe, just 1 wool, 1 string, and for your ship to fly, 40% of your ship does need to be air balloons, which can be changed. But as I said, I'll explain that later.
Yeah, and we'll have like a visual thing, and it's crafted just like a balloon, like I said, balloon string.
All right. Next up is the measurement gauges. These are more built for water ships.
Yep.
Pretty cheap recipe. I mean, you know, there is the gold and redstone, but if you do some mining, that's not too hard to find. So this is just really convenient for ships. It's the red and white one on the top left is going to show north. It will always point north. And the top right is going to be your speed. The other 2 gauges, the other 3, I'm sorry, do nothing. So don't be concerned about those.
Okay, and recipe, the pane, iron, redstone, gold. Wait, why did I say? I said a G word. It's butter. Okay, and here is the measurement gauges, the more advanced version. It's for airships. Okay, so the recipe is a little more complex. It's the same thing as that. Pane, iron, redstone, butter, pane.
Now, this is more for airships. Like the other 2, the top left is going to point north. The top right is going to measure your speed. However, the bottom left is going to show basically it's going to show how fast you're going upwards, your rate of ascent, I guess. And then the bottom right gauge, I personally don't use that a lot, but that'll show you your velocity, which I guess can be helpful. I don't know. The gauges they're not hugely helpful. They're just kind of convenient to have there, in my opinion, anyways. On to some of the commands.
Okay, yeah. It gets kind of annoying because when you're doing this, every time you quit the game, for me, it like resets every single thing that I did. So I'm gonna quickly rechange mine. to what I want it to be. And then I'll show you the basic ones.
Now, a note I should add. Now, you may be a little bit confused as to what we're like pointing out all these random things. We're just running through everything. And there's like no ships in this mod. You're like, where are the ships? Well, the cool thing is, sticking to the ideals of Minecraft, you build your own ship.
Yeah, those are the crappy water ships I built, and those are the crappy airships I built.
And then what you do is you just stick the ship marker on it, and then as soon as you right-click it to get on it. So it's basically like riding a horse, except you don't need to tame it. And after that, you can just control it.
Okay,
so how to make ships.
Okay, so the commands are fairly simple. Actually, he'll go over the commands that you can type in, but I'm going through the controls. Okay, it's basic Minecraft controls for going like forward, back, left, right. Unless you have it completely changed, it's WASD. Hopefully you know that. Then there's for fly up, by default it's X. For fly down it's Z. For braking it's C. And for aligning your ship, which I guess we can get through later, it's
actually
equals.
I can actually talk about that now. To align, basically what aligning your ship is basically it aligns your ship to the world grid. So what you can do with your ship is you can just kind of fly it around, and the explanation is basically your ship becomes a mobile chunk, and so that's pretty cool. But yeah, it's basically you can turn your ship this way and that way, and you can go like diagonally, all sorts of things. But so aligning your ship will basically just set you on the world grid. It's pretty convenient.
Yeah. Okay, so let's go over the commands.
Yes, indeed. Alrighty. So to see all of the commands for this, you just type in /as space or and no, I'm sorry. You just type in /as. Sorry about that, guys. You just type in /as, and then you will get a list of all of the mod commands, which is really convenient. However, I am going to list all the other ones, so no worries there. But, so the first one, which is asinfo, which is just /asinfo, no capitals, is going to show you information about the ship you're currently sailing.
Yep, and I am not currently steering a ship.
Yeah. All right. The next command is as dismount or override. Well, I don't know. It's as dismount, but it's considered overriding. And what that does is it dismounts the current ship, even if it cannot decompile. So what decompiling is when you basically when you get into a ship, it technically compiles your ship. And when you're flying, that's going to take you around on your mobile little chunk, you know. But as soon as you get off of it, which is just left shift to dismount, it's actually going to decompile the ship back into the world. So that's actually really nice because what you can do is if you're flying your little airship around, what you can do is just put a bed on it, and then as soon as you basically dismount your ship, you can just go sleep in your bed for morning. So that's convenient, to say the least. Sometimes, though, what the as dismount key is really for is occasionally you get stuck on a ship, which I have had happen to me. But basically, that'll just dismount you. The next command is as align, which is just /as align. And that does the same thing as the equal key. It just aligns your ship to the world grid. So, pretty simple.
Okay.
And then,
as destroy and as reload meta, what do those do?
As I was getting to that, as destroy, which will destroy the nearest ship in a given range. So if you type in, so you'll go /as destroy space range, or you don't even have to type in a range. You can just type in as destroy. That'll destroy the nearest ship to you. We'll probably do an example of that in a minute. But
yeah,
it'll destroy the ship.
Yeah, we'll
and
do that.
And decompile. What it'll do is it'll drop all the items that you made the ship out of. So it's kind of convenient, actually. And then finally, as reload meta, which is something you're probably not going to need, but it reloads all the meta rotation files in the Minecraft config. So
wait, what?
Yeah, I think what that does is it if you modify your config to a point where you've kind of messed up your the config for it, you can just reset it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're not going to destroy the ship yet. No.
So that'll a minute. But I suppose we should get on our ships over here.
Yep. Here are the crappy boats.
So basically what you do is you just right-click to get on, and then you can just kind of sail around.
Okay, I'm going to show the viewers how there can't be a passenger on the ship. Seriously. You can't be a passenger.
I don't quite understand that. It's a little buggy for Worlds. Obviously, I don't think Logan quite made this gap big enough for me to get around, but...
Go that way.
Alrighty. Anyways, so it's pretty simple, and, you know, it seems pretty slow turning, but as soon as you start going on ships in the sea are going to go faster than the airships, so...
I'm almost through. I'm almost through.
And you can get going pretty fast if we weren't bumping into each other.
Or if we weren't trying to deal with... We need an icebreaker ship.
I don't think that's possible. Now, you may be wondering, well, what happens if I just, like, set my ship marker on the grass? Am I going to pick up the entire world? Well, there's actually two things that the mod creator has added in to prevent that. The first of all is you can't have a ship bigger than 2048 blocks is going to be the normal one when you first download the mod. I have modified mine so that I can take up to 3,200, which is actually the maximum, but that's just my preference.
Okay, I made it as far as I possibly could down the river. Want to come over here? And then we're going to destroy the ship.
Alrighty.
Yeah, since I'm the person recording, I'll do it. So it's as destroy.
Yep.
An error occurred.
Oh, I think it's because I don't know. That command works for me. I don't know what's wrong with you.
Okay, you try it.
Me? All right.
Maybe you have to put a range.
No, it shouldn't be. An unknown error occurred while attempting to perform this command. Alright, so I think it might be because this ship isn't being driven. Oh, right, you have to be driving. Here, I got it. And now it's no longer technically a ship. Normally what happens is occasionally you'll get, like, stuck. Now, this happens very rarely. Don't worry about, like, oh, my God, my ship's going to get stuck every 10 seconds. No, it's not. It's pretty rare, but if you ever get stuck, which I'm not going to attempt to do because I have no idea how I managed to get stuck, but if you ever get stuck and you can't, you know, decompile your ship because sometimes it does prevent you from decompiling, all you have to do is just simply type in as destroy. It'll destroy the ship. If it can decompile, it will. If it can't, it will simply just drop the items. So. All right, I suppose we should move on to the airships.
Yeah, I'm just going to burn the ships.
Sounds good.
I don't know if floaters can burn, so...
I'll just help you destroy them. Alrighty. Alright, next up is airships. Now, actually, through a rather hilarious accident, we found out that air balloons actually do burn, so just be careful. Don't go around trying to make an actual hot air balloon, unless you've, like, got some knowledge about how to build a really excellent fireplace without burning your house down. So, just keep in mind that air balloons will burn. Jeez.
Yeah, I tried to build a hot air balloon while I was like 50 billion feet in the air, and I switched to survival, and then the air balloons caught on fire, and my ship fell.
It was rather hilarious. But anyways, as you can see, X is to go up, Z is to go down. Pretty simple commands.
Yeah, except I have custom commands.
Same with me. Actually, I know for a fact that we both have custom commands. So some of the commands are a little weird. We have to. I have personally had to do a lot of modifying with my controls, but I got it all fixed. So.
My dog almost threw up on my blanket.
Oh my.
Hey, where are you?
I flew a little bit. Here, I'll hop out of my ship.
I'm scared, Dave. It's getting dark.
Oh, here. No. Alright, I got it.
Oops.
What did you do?
I don't. Oops.
Please. There, that's better. Where the frick are you?
Don't know. I'm floating.
Oh, it appears I've lost Logan, so... fail.
You lost your dog.
Well, I found my airship. I don't know where the frick you are. Doesn't help that there's lag on this server.
Wee.
Okay, I just have no idea where you are. It doesn't really matter anyways.
I think I'm above the mod showcase area.
Oh, you are? Oh, you must have flown a different way than me.
Yeah, I'm like directly above the mod showcase area.
Alrighty, I'm coming. Well, that explains a lot. Oh, yeah, I see your ship now. Alrighty. I just flew the wrong way. Whoops.
I'm flying towards you. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, 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 giddy up, 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 up. Hey, we should fly north.
I'm actually, Logan, I found out, oh god, dang, Nabbit, you, like, teleported. But anyways,
Holy
I
crap.
actually was standing on top of your ship for a little. I found out you can actually technically kind of balance on thin air, but you have to, like, keep moving with the ship.
Yeah. Not very efficient. Hey, well, holy crap, I think I found the land of wild horses.
Oh, that pretty much wraps it up for this mod showcase. So,
Get on me. Pony.
well, guys, thanks for watching, and I hope Hobbs doesn't get bucked off that horse too hard. So thanks for watching.
I
Please rate,
did.
comment,
I think my head is broken.
leave a like if you want to. Just thanks. Bye, guys. We'll see you later.
Bye.
Hey, okay, well, here, we'll just cut it, but, alright, hey guys, sorry about that, I actually forgot one of the things I said I would do, sorry about that, but, I mentioned that the mod creator had a couple of ways to keep your ship from picking up the entire world. Well, I mentioned that there's a block limit, but the second thing is he has a list of blocks in the config that can actually not be picked up by your ship, so...
Unless you change that.
So if you place your ship upon any of these blocks here in a row, so netherrack, soul sand, lava, grass, lily pads or water, ice, clay, gravel, sand, grass,
Or dirt.
snow, or dirt, it won't pick it up.
Yeah. Okay, and so now should we take a look at the config file?
Yes, please do. I'm afraid that I cannot, I have my config open on my screen, but you guys can't see that, so we'll just have to go off Logan's, which is actually the same as mine, fortunately.
Yeah.
Alright, so for most of you guys, I don't know what systems you use. If you use a Mac like I do, to get it to work, or to be able to edit it, what I do is I open my config with text edit.
Yeah.
That works perfectly. If you're on a PC, I'm sorry, I can't help you.
Well, actually, I can. If you're on a PC, open it with any of the variants of Notepad.
Alright, excellent. Yeah, and then you can go through, if you guys are confused about any of the stuff, Probably the most useful one that you're going to need to know are probably the maximum amount of blocks that a mobile ship may contain, and that it'll say it has a maximum of 3,200. Do not try to get smart and change the maximum. I tried that, it failed, so just change the max chunk blocks to 3,200 if you want a slightly bigger ship. You can add blocks to the forbidden blocks or the list of blocks that may be overwritten when decompiling a ship, which, may be helpful.
Okay,
I don't know.
Okay, so, let's go through this slower, Necro. You're kind of like
alrighty.
zooming through it. Okay, so when you're in your... you're in your .minecraft folder. Go to config, and then there's like a Archimedes Ships folder and Archimedes Ships mod.config. Open the mod.config.
Yep.
Okay.
And then, it'll open up. It's pretty easy. So when it says number block, unless you want to change the block IDs for some reason, just leave that alone, in my opinion.
Yeah, well, you do that if you have like conflicting mods.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, so basically, basically this number right here after the equal sign, you can change that to any block ID. Just try not to have it conflicting. And then for control, it says set 0 to use vanilla boat controls, set to 1 to use the new Archimedes controls. Vanilla boat controls kind of suck at the moment because you can't steer with the mouse and that kind of stuff, and it really sucks for Archimedes ships. But if you use 1, it controls it like the old ships,
which is nice.
Yeah. Enable if right-clicking on the ship should also dismount you. Basically, it's what it says. If you right-click on the ship thing, it'll dismount you. I have that as false.
Same with me. It's just, I don't know. I just don't want to use it.
Okay, and then this says set to true if to automatically remount a ship if decompilations fails. What does that really mean?
Well, basically, if your ship ever gets stuck for some reason, like, say you run into, like, I don't know, a tree or something, and your ship kind of, like, malfunctions and, like, half of your ship is stuck inside the tree, that's, it can't decompile there, technically. So what it's going to do is say decompilation failed. And so if you have that turned on, it'll automatically remount you if you try to dismount. For me, a bit of a glitch I've found is that it'll technically dismount me, but at the same time, it won't let me technically move away from the ship, which is really confusing. So I personally, I guess you could set that on. For me, I just use the as destroy command, which we went over earlier.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I know an easier way to fix it. You just take out your sonic screwdriver.
All right. Maximum velocity a ship can have in meter per second. This does not affect acceleration. So basically what that does is it affects how fast your ship is going to go up. I would say I set mine a little higher just to mess with it. It's not too different. And then the multiplier of the ship's turn speed. These ships turn pretty fast already. You don't really need to change that. I guess if you want to, turn really, really fast, I guess you can...
Or, really, really slow.
Yeah.
Okay. Mobile chunk. Total amount of blocks that should be balloon blocks in order to make an airship. Okay, this is important.
Really, really important if you guys... For me, I wanted to make a cool helicopter, but because of that rule, I couldn't. I just couldn't fit enough balloon blocks in, so I changed that to 0.0.
Oh, yeah.
I have a helicopter now.
Yeah, by default, it's 0.4. That means 0.4 of your ship has to be balloon. But if you change that to 0.1, that means only 1 out of 10 blocks has to be a balloon. But if you change it to 0, you don't have to have any balloon blocks. And then blocks connected diagonally on one axis will be out of the ship when value is set as to true. That'll basically connect blocks that are diagonal to your ship that are connected diagonally.
Yep. Forbidden blocks list, we went over that.
Yeah, and then you can add or remove. Okay, by default, what is the default max chunk block? What's the default chunk block thing?
48.
No. Where I'm talking about like when you're talking about like maximum blocks that you can use.
I know 2048 is the max.
Oh, I just on my you kind of cut out and just said 48. Okay, but the maximum you can do is 3,200, and so set that to there.
Default will be 2048, which is what I was trying to say.
Okay. Okay. So a list of blocks that can be overridden when decompiling a ship. What does that mean?
Basically, when your ship is decompiling, if it runs into either of those blocks, it won't decompile. I'm not quite sure which blocks those are, actually. Let me check.
Yeah, it's 31 and 111.
Alrighty. No.
We went over 111 in one of them.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure we went over 35, too. What was 111?
No, we went over 35. I have too many items. I can do this fast. Lily pad.
Oh.
And then 35 is wool.
No, it's 31, not 35.
No, oh, yeah, 31. Yeah, we did go over 31. Huh.
What is 31? Logan, what's 31?
I'm looking it up.
Oh, wonderful.
It's tall grass.
Oh. Well, that makes sense. Alrighty.
Okay, advanced floating physics using Archimedes' law. This will make most iron and stone ships sink. If you want to be realistic, use that feature. This enables or disables airships. I have it set to true because I like airships.
Same with me. No point not to have airships. That's part of the reason I got the mod. After the Zeppelin mod, I don't know. The Zeppelin mod was cool.
The amount of ticks between a server-client synchronization, higher numbers reduce network traffic, lower numbers increase multiplayer experience. 20.
I didn't really mess with that. That was all a bit randomly technical, so.
Yeah. Then when you're
I guess mess around with that if you want to.
Then when you're done, you say file, save. And you can close out of that.
Yep. So that's how to change the config.
Okay, and that is all, YouTube. This is Hobbs and Necro13, and we hope to see you later. Please rate, comment, and Necro, what do we want him to do besides rate and comment?
Subscribe. I already said that.
No! Bye.
The head of raid.